Hey guys, Jimmy here, and today's talk about a very important topic. Um, the topic is, does top 100 teams corrupt you? Now, I'll first go over with the positives and the negatives of top 100 teams, and let's start off with the prize. And well, the first thing, what you think about when you join a top 100 team is the prizes, and show you last week's prize. It's not it, just as an example. So, top 100 gets an RX-7 race edition, which is pretty rare and pretty good. R2 class car. I don't remember how fast they go. 6.7's max with boost. Um, yeah. See what else. Paintable. And then this is where it gets interesting, because this is a here. I'll show you the wrap of the first place car. Top 25 get this wrap on their RX-7 race edition, Rivals edition. Sorry, I kept calling it race. Rivals edition. And that's a sick ass wrap. So, top 20 25 teams get that wrap. In 100 gems, special crate. Top 5 teams get the wrap and special blue rims for the car. And then you go for top 1, which has those yellow lightweight rims. Literally like fits the car completely. Look at it. It just completes the look. It looks sick. I think I've seen um these go for 100 for to book your order, and 50 for the car when the turf was active. Um, so yeah, that's the positive. You get a car, a cool car like those. Um, you get to meet new people who turf with you. Um, you can make new friends. What else am I missing? There's a couple things I'm missing as well. I had a lot planned in my head, but but yeah. New friends. Yeah, people you have a lot in common with them. You're always talking or talking a lot about like real life stuff when you're not turfing, and then when you're turfing, you guys help each other out with tunes and all. So that's the good things. Now I'm gonna talk about the bad things. The bad thing is for a top 100 team, you need to get at least the bare minimum is 750,000. So let's see. So apparently I do not have top 100 on my list. But for a top 100 team, you need to get at least 750,000. Oh wait, wait. Let's load up. Let's see a top 25 and see the top 25. They've gotten 711,000, 11,000 points. You divide that by 20. Each person should be getting about. I think it is 28,000 points. I might be calculating it wrong. 28,000. No, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. 28,000. No, even more than that. It's like 30, around 30,000. 32 actually. 32,000 per person because you have 20 members on team, and that'll be 32,000 points per member on the Verboten team for top 25. 32,000. That's insane. And set like let's say this. Top 100, 7,500 per bare minimum. Like if you like here, for me, like I can barely compete anymore. I have 79 cars. I used to have a lot of like turf cars. Like look at it. Take a look at this. Take a look. So see, my cars are like sort of average. Some of them aren't tuned, like those right there. Like I got my 4GT and stuff like tuned. Yeah, this is when I started turfing a lot. Up to where after the top full dragsters is when I stopped turfing, and I started giving away or trading my turf tuned cars to others. Um, yeah. So yeah, I used to be top 100 back then. I used to turf a lot back then too. But yeah, I can tell you that. Is another thing. Leaders of a top 100 team are very strict. If you do not hit the bare minimum, or even or even off by a little bit, then you're kicked. You're busy. You're busy for that week. You're kicked. You come in the last day. You make up points, but you're not the heavy hitter or point gainer they need. You're kicked. So yeah, that's the negatives. I'm gonna pause real quick so I can respond to messages. All right. Anyways, so yeah, the negatives. What else are negatives? You were required to turf a lot, get a lot of points. You also need to pink slip a lot too. Pink slipping and trading the cars in for points. Usually, if you're in a max lobby, a win would probably get you like 70, 80 points. Trading the car in would give you would be equal to 500, 600 points maybe, depending on like the low class, high class. Hold up a second. Sorry, I had to talk to a family member real quick, but yeah, trading in points. If you're in like a really high class like S, R2, R3, X class, B max would give you like about estimately around 100 points. Trading your cars in would be up to 1,000 points. So imagine winning, winning pink slips like every time. You're probably getting like 1,000 points if you train the car in. But think about this: if you lose your car, then you'd have to have a backup, and that would mean having a big garage. And a garage like mine is not gonna fit. It's not gonna work for a turfing as of right now. Usually, turf not turf top 100 teams require you to have a garage of 50 cars or more. But here's the thing: your cars have to be ready for that specific event. So you have not only do you have to have a lot of cars, but you have to be rich too to tune cars into each lobby like 1650, 56, 63, 68, and max. Like those type of lobbies because those are the most popular ones. You have to be prepared for those lobbies and the type of cars they give. So let's say this. Your cars are full of like, randoms and all-wheel drives or like rear-wheel drives and then they throw in like an all-wheel drive event. Like you're kind of screwed because if you don't have many all-wheel drive cars. So you need money. So you have to buy like an Evo or something, a bunch of them to tune them. 50, like 80K to buy them from the store for the showroom, and then it's 500,000 to tune 500,000 to tune. Um, Not many people have the privilege or the money to get the RRC or like real money to get the RRC in game. Usually there are people that selling mills for like $1 or 50 cents via PayPal, but to be honest, I wouldn't really trust them as of and I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later in a different video, but yeah, that's basically the story. A lot of pink slips, and sometimes the members could be rude to each other because it's saying, "Oh, you need to get more points," or like curse word, and I don't want to say it, but they curse you out, and you get mad, you get upset. Both of you get upset, and then sooner or later one leaves, and that kind of destroys the whole team. Yeah, so that's the negatives. Now, let's explain why, and like I'm gonna explain my reason as to why I think it is like it corrupts you. So, if like once you win, you get a car. Now, if it's a car that a lot of people have high demand for, or it's a first generation car, such as the new Genesis that's coming out, Genesis Race Edition, I believe, that's coming out. There are people that will want that. They will hunt that down, hunt like collect cars. Now, um, here's the thing. For a high demand car like that, there are a lot of scammers going around too. And they would do whatever it takes to get the car. Well, they could either trade you fairly, which some people do that, I know. There are scammers that steal the car, and then there are rip-offs that how people rip you off based on like the car, like giving you a duplicate of a car, or a or they got the much better end of the deal, even though like even though they basically lied to the deal. Let's say this. I got the top 25, recently got the top 25 RX-7 race edition, and one dude comes up to me and says, "Oh, he's got a top 5 what was it? Thinking of a car that came out a while back that was really cool. Oh yeah, the top 5 Mustang race edition, the 2015 one, that was pretty cool. But yeah, let's say that for example. Like you got the top 25 Mustang race edition, and I have the top 20 in the top 25 RX-7 race Rivals edition. Now, he he says no, it's no NOS stock, and the body kit is locked. But mine's like a legit one, and I have no idea what he said and what his version is. So we will trade, and then when I notice that it has NOS, it's slightly upgraded, and the body kit is unlocked, like he's gotten the much better end of the deal. Even and he basically lied to me about the condition of the car, which is how people. That's kind of the point of ripoff, is that you do whatever it takes to take the car from the other player with a deal that's horrible as crap, even though both people don't like. Even though one person only agrees to this term, like if he told the truth to me and told me that that wasn't a top 100, I mean not top 100, that was duplicate and duplicated, had NOS, then I would tell him, "Oh, offer me something else as well," and then we got a deal. It's pretty much simple, like. But yeah, a lot of people just want to rip you off. A lot of people want to scam you too. There are people that do legit trades, like me. I do. Ooh, spit on my screen for a second. I do legit trades. I always make sure that the person I'm trading with um knows what my car is and my car's condition is, such as does it have NOS, what is it up, how much is it upgraded, um, what rims does it have, so and so, does body unlocked and all. I like my traders or subscribers to know about that. I also like them to know um how much money I put into it, how what's the value of the car, how long have I had it, why I'm trading the car. I like to let them know about that too. But so like this DS3 WRC, I like to thank 2000 ZNF for training me this. He really wanted the Barracuda Rivals Edition, which I took the time to 1668 tune it, and it was a pretty badass tune. It ran 7.8 boosted in the 68 lobby, which is pretty fast. And I didn't even like closely perfect the tune. That was like um um a, like a red line 1668. Like basically it was like in that area, and I could have done like more to perfect the tune, but gave it to the in better hands. We respond to a couple of texts while I continue. Sorry about that. Talk to another family member, but anyways, talk about why it corrupts you. Well, yeah, I already said about trading thing. Oh wait, I didn't talk about the scamming part. So this actually happened recently, with a friend of mine. But he was wanting to trade for the Subi Sport. First place, no, it's top 5 Subi Sport. I think it was Tokyo Wrap, and it had mill rims. He offered Coppo, Matt. Don't remember what paint it had or rims, but a Max Coppo Camaro. That's from the gold crates and 400K. The dude accepted. He was on this thing. He was on my team too, and he was a subscriber of mine, which I will call him out pretty soon or later on. Well, actually, I can call him out now. It's his name is Keep It 100. Like, here, I'll type it in. That dude right there. Keep it at 100. Yeah. So he scammed, blocked me, and anyways, sorry. Thinking my brother was gonna come in and bother me again. But yeah. Keep it at 100. Scam my friend. Disappointing. Disappointing. Anyways, yeah. So that's the negatives. What else does make you negative? Leaders are not only leaders but members are very strict about points, and you would go crazy for points. You do whatever it takes to get points. So if you go in the turf lobby, you call people out, you curse them out, you do whatever it takes to make them angry, so that they will pink slip you. And yeah, that just makes you a bad person overall because you dedicate your life to turfing. You don't like that's all you do. Turf, you turf. That's it. Pink slips, steal cars from other people just to turf, make your garage stronger, faster. That's basically it. So, yeah, that's why I retired from a top 100 team a long time ago. So, yes, I don't really go back to turfing, but yeah, in the future I plan on doing turf tunes for you guys so that you guys can enjoy. And I've been working on new turf tunes for a while now, and I just haven't had, you know, haven't had the dedication to upload it. Kind of wanted to wait until like an event for that week comes up so you guys can watch it. But yeah, that's basically it. What else? I think that's basically it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. My opinion of does top 100 teams corrupt you? And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.